Welcome, viewers, to another edition of Tempo Rogue by Drew Star. And I wanted to tell you a couple of things before we got started. I'm, of course, starting with my deck list out again so everybody can see that I haven't made any changes since the last couple of videos I posted. I have the Elder Van Cleef in there, and I do have 2 Abusive Sergeants still in there as opposed to the Argent Squires. And I don't have the Sprint as opposed to the Azure. I put Azure Drake as opposed to the Sprint. Another thing that I wanted to make sure and tell everybody about was I just got done hanging out with my girlfriend, and she is a Hearthstone player too, and we had a great time. She's starting to develop a little bit in her game, and I was teaching her some stuff, and she was playing she was actually playing Druid, so that means that when she gets to be a good player, that she will be favored over me if I play her with the Tempo Rogue. But you know, on that subject, I've actually played 7 out of my last 10 games at rank 4 have been Druids, which is actually a bad thing because the deck normally doesn't do too well. But with all that being said, I've got 4 losses and 3 wins, so I really haven't been performing that horrible against the Druids. It's just that I would prefer to play more Zoo and decks like that, because those are usually very high percentage win matchups. As you can see, it's been a while since my last video. I ranked 4 with a couple stars to go before I get to rank 3. And we're just going to see what happens. I'll show you guys a video and talk some strategy and help to further the cause. There is another deck out now. I've heard about it, the Aggro Rogue deck, that plays Leroy and 2 Shadow Steps and all kinds of direct damage. And I've actually had to face it once in the recent days, and I beat it, but it was very close. He actually had me beaten, but I had my Knife Juggler hit his Leroy Jenkins twice, which is very tough to do. So I won 2 50-50 dice rolls to kill his Leroy Jenkins to save myself. But God, this is sick right here. What a sick hand. Oh man. This is going to be fun. Because I'm playing as Warlock too. That's... Whew. I keep all of this. And actually, I always like the first turn coin Defias, even if I got the Van Cleef. I just like the two creatures on the board in the first turn.
This is our town. Yeah, beat it. 2
Knife Jugglers, Perdition Blade. But he's playing Handlock, it looks like. So speed is going to be important in getting everything out there. So he's not actually playing Zoo, which Zoo is a better matchup, but with this hand, we'll just have to see. But usually, I'm not uncomfortable at all. I like the damage output right now, and I mean, he's at turn 3 and he's at 24, which is about right. He's tapping like he has the Molten Giant, but it'll probably drop something different next turn. But God, I got a sick hand. This is so sick. And I got the Eviscerate and the Perdition Blade to finish him off. I mean, I can still lose, but I just don't anticipate losing at this point. He almost has to Hellfire next turn, or either he loses. Even with the Hellfire, he's still in a bad spot, because the Hellfire put him at, well, I mean, he could Hellfire. If I attack, he'll be down to 12, and then he can drop. No, he doesn't have the coin, so he'll be at 12, and he won't be able to do both. But he can't taunt whatever he plays if I don't attack. And I think I can finish him next turn. It's a tough decision. I think I'll wait. Might cost me the game. Usually 2 damage makes a big deal, but if he drops like Twilight Drake, I'm just going to laugh and run all over him. No, he's going to... That's good. That's fine with me. Yeah, that's no problem there. And he soul fires. Oh, Defender Vargas is out of the way. That sounds good to me. Alright, what are we going to do now? Well, looks like it's time for Perdition Blade. So we attack him for 1. We go 2, 3. And this little small guy. This time we're not scared to take him under the limit because we have a lot of burst damage still to come. And if he drops the Molten Giant, I don't even know if he can taunt him, but we'll just have to see. But I mean, I'm basically 1 point from killing him because this guy takes him to 5, and this takes him even lower than that. So that'll put him at 1 life. And he doesn't have it yet. He's about to be at 5. Oh, he's life tapping. Wow, he's in trouble. Oh, he killed himself. Oh, he dropped the Molten Giant too. Oh man. I guess that's how a handlock works sometimes. I got the perfect hand, and I can't complain about that hand at all. That was a sick hand. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and post the video, and the next time you see me play, I don't know where I'll be at, but at least you guys can enjoy this video, see how kind of the deck works when you have a real good hand against a handlock player who doesn't draw Hellfire. And even if he did draw Hellfire, I still feel like I would have won the game because I had so much other stuff. But good game, Warlock. I love to play Warlock. Alright, I'll post it.